Have you ever truly stopped to wonder, just how safe is the world we're living in? In an era of escalating geopolitical tensions, one phrase alone can make the entire globe hold its breath: nuclear weapons. When we talk about global threats, their destructive power is always the first thing that comes to mind. And among them, one particular nation is under the world's watchful eye for its nuclear deterrent capability: Russia. Although not a pioneer in creating these weapons, their colossal nuclear arsenal, an astonishing nearly 6,000 warheads, combined with intercontinental ballistic missiles, ICBMs, capable of penetrating even the best defense systems, has truly reshaped the geopolitical map. Is this the path to an apocalypse we often see in movies, or simply a guarantee for the fragile peace humanity desperately clings to? In today's video, we'll delve deeper into Russia's most terrifying ICBMs, from past to present, and of course, their American counterparts. Does a mutually assured destruction scenario, a prospect no one wants to see, truly exist? Or is this merely a necessary deterrent to maintain world order, a terrifying balance of power? Let's find out. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Please comment what you want to suggest to me. That will be the motivation for me to make videos every day. Thank you very much. Now let's get back to the topic. World on the brink, unveiling today's most terrifying nuclear weapons. 1. RS-24 Yars, the pillar of Russia's strategic missile force. Kicking off our journey into the world of nuclear deterrence weapons, we'll begin with a name that might still be somewhat new to many, but it has swiftly become the pillar of Russia's strategic missile force since 2010, the RS-24 Yars. Yars isn't just a mere improved version of the familiar Topol-M missile, which was already well known among Russian weapon enthusiasts. It's a clear testament to Moscow's strategy of modernizing its nuclear arsenal to counter challenges from Western missile defense systems. The RS-24 Yars, measuring 20.9 meters in length, 2 meters in diameter, and weighing 49 tons at launch, boasts an impressive range of up to 11,000 kilometers. At first glance, these numbers might not seem dramatically different from its predecessor, the Topol-M. However, what truly sets Yars apart and makes it a formidable threat isn't just its size, but its ability to carry between 4 to 6 independently targetable nuclear warheads, MIRVs, each with a yield of 300 kilotons. Imagine a single missile capable of simultaneously attacking and obliterating multiple different targets spread across a vast area. These warheads hurtle towards their targets at an astonishing speed, reaching up to 16,056 kilometers per hour. While this speed is still slower than the USS Minuteman III ICBM, it's more than enough to create a significant challenge, posing extreme difficulty for any top-tier missile defense system in the world today. The most terrifying aspect, and indeed a crucial strategic element, of the RS-24 Yars lies in its ability to flexibly change both its altitude and flight path throughout its journey. This transforms it into an incredibly unpredictable target, making interception extremely difficult, even when the adversary has precisely determined the missile's coordinates and movement status. This reminds us of a complex and deadly cat-and-mouse game played out in space, where every movement, every subtle shift of the missile, could be a fatal deception against the enemy's defense system. This truly represents a strategic advantage for Russia, forcing defense systems to remain on high alert and continuously seek out new, more complex solutions to counter such an ever-evolving adversary. The RS-24 Yars is not just a missile. It's a symbol of the evolution in nuclear deterrence strategy, forcing adversaries to rethink all traditional defense scenarios. 2. RS-28 Sarmat, Satan II, and the Doomsday Scenario. If the RS-24 Yars stands as a solid pillar of Russia's strategic missile force, then the RS-28 Sarmat, or as the West has ominously dubbed it, Satan II, is the true monster that leaves Western powers helpless in finding a countermeasure. Successfully test-fired for the first time on April 20, 2022, Sarmat was quickly deemed a super-destructive weapon, capable of wiping out half a continent's coastline, significantly widening Moscow's nuclear deterrent gap compared to the rest of the Western world. Weighing a colossal 208 tons, Sarmat can carry between 10 to 15 independently targetable reentry vehicles, MIRVs, each weighing up to 10 tons. Its range extends an astounding 18,000 kilometers, enough to reach any target on Earth with incredibly minimal error. Just 20 to 25 meters. This means it can strike targets with near-perfect accuracy. Like most ICBMs, Sarmat has 3 booster stages, enabling it to travel farther and achieve the necessary velocity. But what truly makes Sarmat uniquely dangerous and superior to other strategic ballistic missiles from the West is its ability to fly over the South Pole. This allows it to completely circumvent the USS Northern-facing Early Warning Network, which is set up to detect conventional attacks, delivering a surprise strike from an unexpected direction. Imagine this terrifying, yet plausible scenario. A Sarmat missile is launched from Russia. Instead of following a conventional trajectory, it flies over the South Pole, completely evading all existing radar and defense systems. As it re-enters the atmosphere and hurtles towards its target at terrifying speed, it carries a total destructive power equivalent to 50 million tons of TNT, a figure almost impossible to comprehend. To put it into perspective, this destructive force is approximately 3,000 times greater than the little boy bomb that the US dropped on Hiroshima in 1945, an event that claimed hundreds of thousands of lives and reduced an entire city to ashes in an instant. This isn't just a number. It's a chilling and horrifying reminder of the destructive capability that nuclear weapons possess. The tragic stories from Hiroshima or Nagasaki, where destruction unfolded in mere moments, serve as vivid testaments, chilling warnings of the potential devastation Sarmat could unleash. But it doesn't stop there. Sarmat is also integrated with an active defense system called Moser. This system is designed to neutralize an adversary's preemptive strike by deploying a cloud filled with metallic darts and pellets, capable of destroying bombs, cruise missiles, and nuclear warheads at an altitude of up to 6 kilometers. This acts like an automated shield, a last-ditch defense system, enhancing Sarmat's survivability and making interception almost impossible. President Putin once confidently stated that Sarmat will strengthen the combat capability of our armed forces, reliably ensure Russia's security from external threats, and make those who are trying to threaten our country think twice. This is a powerful declaration, indicating that Russia is employing this weapon not only as a supreme deterrent, but also as a crucial strategic card in global confrontations. 3. R-36M Voyevoda, SS-18 Satan. Past and present. Before the monster Sarmat emerged and shook the world, another Satan had dominated the skies for over 40 years, becoming a nightmare for the West, the R-36M Voyevoda, also known as the SS-18 Satan under NATO designation. Developed by the Soviet Union in 1969, the SS-18 Satan wasn't just the heaviest intercontinental missile ever built, with a launch weight of up to 211.1 tons and carrying 8.8-ton warhead. It was an undeniable symbol of deterrent power throughout the Cold War and continues to be so today. The SS-18 Satan impressed with its oversized dimensions, measuring 34.3 meters in length and 3 meters in diameter. This missile was capable of carrying a massive amount of fuel, giving it a range of up to 16,000 kilometers. Initially, many might have thought its enormous size would make it easy to intercept. However, Soviet experts proved otherwise. They integrated a highly accurate inertial guidance system, along with deep underground launch silos, designed to keep the fuel in a combat-ready state for extended periods. This allowed the missiles to be alternately prepared for combat, effectively neutralizing the U.S. military's reconnaissance and preemptive strike capabilities. The truly remarkable and terrifying aspect of the SS-18 Satan is its ability to be customized into 6 different variants, primarily differing in their combat warhead configurations. For example, in its standard version, the R-36M carries a single heavy warhead with a destructive power of 20 to 25 megatons and a range of 11,200 kilometers, or a lighter single warhead of 8 megatons with a range of 16,000 kilometers. Most notably, it could carry 10 MR.Q warheads, each with a destructive power of 400 kilotons, specifically designed for widespread destruction, or 10 mixed warheads, 4 warheads of 1 megaton and 6 warheads of 400 kilotons. The destructive power of this missile, when striking a target with a single warhead, was 500 times greater than the atomic bomb the US dropped on Japan in 1945, and even more terrifying. Any of the warheads across its 6 variants were powerful enough to destroy at least 2 US states. Things became even more concerning for the Americans when, in 1975, the Soviet Union acquired the improved R-36M2 version. Although still a 2-stage liquid-fueled missile, this version featured improved fixed launch silos, allowing the missile to be placed deeper underground, enhancing its survivability even against preemptive air attacks by the US. Furthermore, Soviet experts also integrated a fully automated launch mechanism into the R-36M2, ensuring that all critical missile parameters were encrypted and continuously monitored to increase reliability during combat missions. Additionally, this ICBM variant was equipped with a hybrid automatic inertial guidance system in its initial phase, but with mid-course corrections via ballistic computer, connected to a ground command center to minimize error to the lowest possible extent given Soviet technology in the 1970s. This resulted in an error margin for the R-36M2 ICBM of only about 500 meters, an incredibly small figure for any ICBM, despite being over 40 years old. Russia's Strategic Missile Force currently maintains between 55 and 80 R-36M2 launchers, and they are expected to remain operational until 2026. This demonstrates that even older technologies can still play a crucial role in nuclear deterrence strategy if properly maintained and upgraded. 4. Counterparts from the United States: Minuteman III and Trident II-D5. Of course, in this existential arms race, the United States is far from a bystander. They also possess equally dangerous ICBMs, each with its own unique power and deployment strategy, notably the Minuteman III and the UGM-133, a Trident II-D5. Minuteman III. Let's start with the Minuteman III, expected to be the new generation's core strategic deterrent weapon for the US. The Minuteman III successfully underwent a test launch in September 2022. Although weighing only 36 tons and measuring 18.3 meters in length, considerably smaller than Russia's giants, the Minuteman III, thanks to its use of 3 different engine types: Fiacol Tu-122 M55 for Stage 1, Aerojet General SR-19AJ-1 for Stage 2, and Aerojet Thiokol Senior 73AJ-TC-1 for Stage 3 propulsion. can be launched at an incredibly impressive speed, 24,000 kilometers per hour. This makes it the fastest ICBM in the world, capable of neutralizing any advanced interception system currently in existence, even if the launch site is within the interception range of highly modern defense systems like Russia's S-400 and S-500. Furthermore, the Minuteman III missile employs a multiple independent re-entry vehicle (MIRV) deployment model with multi-mode guidance. It can carry multiple W-62 nuclear warheads with a yield of 170 kilotons, or W-78 and W-87 thermonuclear warheads with yields ranging from 170 to 500 kilotons, equivalent to 500,000 tons of TNT. Achieving a target error margin of just 85 to 450 meters, even smaller than Russia's R-36M. Moreover, according to some military sources, the U.S. military currently possesses over 1,000 nuclear warheads specifically designed for this missile type, more than enough to gain an advantage through decisive, rapid, and overwhelming attacks on vast territories in the initial days of a nuclear war. The Minuteman III, while not possessing the devastating power of Russia's Sarmat, offers a crucial strategic advantage. The U.S. can deploy them in allied territory strategically located around Russia. This allows the U.S. military to launch a full-scale attack even if Moscow strikes first, creating a dual threat that keeps adversaries constantly on edge. This is a complex strategic balance, where geography and weapon deployment capabilities play a pivotal role in shaping the geopolitical landscape. Trident II-D5. But that's not all the U.S. can do. Alongside the Minuteman III, the Americans also possess the world's most powerful submarine-launched intercontinental ballistic missile, the UGM-133A. Trident II-D5, capable of striking targets up to 12,000 kilometers away with a target error margin of just 90 meters. The solid-fueled Trident II-D5 missile, by utilizing the U.S. Navy's nuclear submarines as mobile launch platforms, allows for arbitrary launch positions deep within the oceans. This is believed to give the U.S. complete command of the situation, even during the most intense moments of a nuclear war, when land-based launch platforms might have been neutralized. Despite weighing only 59 tons, measuring 13.41 meters in length, and 1.85 meters in diameter, the Trident II-D5, thanks to its advanced composite materials, graphite, epoxy, and special U.S. cutting-edge technology, is still capable of carrying 8 W-88 nuclear warheads with a yield of 475 KT warhead or 12 W-76 nuclear warheads with a yield of 100 KT warhead, enough to completely destroy any major city. Furthermore, the Trident II missile also incorporates stealth technology, helping to minimize its detectability by enemy radar. This makes intercepting this missile almost impossible, even though being launched from a submarine already makes its attacks extremely difficult to defend against. The flexibility of launching from submarines deep beneath the ocean's surface gives the U.S. a significant advantage, creating a hidden sword ready to strike at any moment without relying on vulnerable fixed bases. The Trident II-D5 is a powerful testament to the technological and strategic superiority of the U.S. Navy in maintaining the highest level of nuclear deterrence. Through our exploration of these immensely powerful intercontinental ballistic missiles, from Russia's agile RS-24 Yars, terrifying RS-28 Sarmat, and veteran R-36M Satan, to the USS Speedy Minuteman III and stealthy Trident II-D5, it's clear that we are witnessing an incessant arms race. This is an unforgiving competition where every nation strives to find and maintain its own deterrent advantage. In a world where fragile stability sometimes hinges on mutual fear and the capacity for destruction, these intercontinental ballistic missiles, Initially conceived as ultimate weapons, meant to eternally protect homelands from any enemy, are ironically now pushing global powers towards a terrifying scenario: mutually assured destruction. MAD. A grim prospect where a nuclear attack by one side would inevitably lead to the total annihilation of both. This is a profound and tragic lesson about the contradictory nature of human intellect. We possess the capacity to create the greatest technologies to protect ourselves, yet these very technologies carry the seeds of our own destruction. Albert Einstein's famous prophecy about a fourth world war being fought with sticks and stones seems increasingly relevant. As we gamble with this destructive power, will humanity ever find a way to break free from this vicious cycle of arms races, where safety is built upon fear and the potential for annihilation? Or will we forever be trapped in this terrifying balance, living on the brink of a global catastrophe? Share your thoughts in the comments section below.